Hello everyone, and welcome to Zelda Speedruns. Today we've got the grand finals of the Zelda 2 hundred. Let's see, no, there, multi-category tournament 2023 grand finals. Here we've got Eunos versus Lite. I'm Star02 Comstay, our Eon and MWDA Shadow. How are you two doing?
Doing pretty great.
Doing well as well.
I am so pumped for this. It's a best of 5, and so we're probably gonna see 2 races tonight, maybe 3, but judging by the categories that were selected, I'm gonna guess that we'll only see 2. So we'll have to finish this up on another day, but this will be an outstanding start to the grand finals of an amazing tournament.
Yep. I'm going to get 100% no major glitches and then reverse boss order.
Woo!
Boss order, one of Eon's favorite categories.
No, not one of. It is the favorite.
The favorite.
Yes. So.
One of the first runs I've ever seen you do was the reverse boss order GDQ run.
Yeah.
When I was first getting into the scene.
It was such a scary run to do. It is so not marathon safe, which is why I'm so pumped for this being a race.
Yeah. So you can take one hit from Thunderbird?
Yes.
With safety strats?
So if you have to level up life to life 4, I think, and also get the Ocean Heart by Palace 5, and then you can survive one hit. If you don't do that, then you are you can only survive one hit, or you can't survive any hits. And so
yeah.
that I've only ever beaten RBO with getting that safety. So
yeah, but it is such a it's just such a cool run to watch because partly because of the scroll lock that gets used in that one. It's just different and
yeah, it uses the alt scroll lock.
Yeah, there's just certain color artifacts that are cool to look at on screen that you don't always get to see, and then also the fact that it's just harder that you making in those rooms with the steps that the red and blue Eagle Knights don't spawn in behind you.
Right, yeah, no, it does not impact. Well, that's why you have to do that, though, is so you can still get like spells and items and stuff.
Right.
All right, and we are off. And so this is no major glitches, which means we will see some minor glitches, and you have to get everything, but you may not get it in the order you'd expect. So both of these runners are going to be doing Dark Death Mountain because getting the fairy early is the fastest way to do this game. So starting out with that heart container, or magic container rather, which is important to be able to cast the life spell that we'll get before going into Death Mountain.
Yep, and neither of them getting the trophy first, but that's okay. Doesn't really matter which order they do it in.
No, since you're doing an up A after everything, the order, you can do it in literally any order. I'm going to bet that neither is going to get the shield spell, which the only reason getting the shield spell is a little bit slower to do that early is menu timing. It just adds a little bit of time to your menus, having that extra item in there. So
yeah, looks like Eunos took a bit of a knockback. But yeah, probably also not getting the second heart container until after Palace 3 to make death abuses faster.
Mm-hmm.
Which I was just running this category a lot myself lately, and I have a lot of safety strats that these these two aren't going to have.
Yeah, you just got the sub 70, right?
Yep.
Congratulations on that.
Thank you.
All right, so they've both got everything that they need to be able to go into Dark Jump Cave, which is actually the hardest part of the early game. It's more difficult than Dark Death Mountain, and you're not going to change my mind on that.
I'm not going to argue with you on that either. 7 hits on these guys throwing boomerangs at you in the dark.
Yeah.
And I think they're going to want to not take any hits at all, preferably.
Yeah, oh, both of them getting a death in here, unfortunately. Oh no.
Yep.
Oh, Eunos deciding to Eunos deciding to up A after his second death in there, which honestly it's a time loss, but it's less of a time loss than taking a game over in Death Mountain. So
yeah, and
Lite, considering
maybe
I lost a race doing on a game over in Death Mountain, I gotta say I can respect that call. Eunos making the right move, getting the 1-up doll there back to full lives. Or Lite making that call.
Yeah,
Eunos,
actually, I better refresh because I think I'm like 30 seconds or so behind you.
I'm watching their streams directly because I can get the main thing to work, so I don't know how far ahead I actually am.
I'm just seeing Lite pick up the 1-up doll now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Lite doing the link feet. Oh.
Eunos able to damage through the boomerang. Well, why that name is slipping my mind right now. Not. Korea. I couldn't think of the word Korea.
Okay.
Oh no! Eunos took a death in an encounter. And even these little enemies hit so hard at life 1 that you have enemies like Megmats doing a full bar of damage. And there is Eunos getting first try link feet.
Yes.
Wow. You have Star's screen share up.
I do. It took a little bit to get everything configured, but I think I'll be more well-timed.
Okay.
So yeah.
Just saw Eunos grab the mirror and Lite fill up magic. Is that what you just saw?
Yeah.
Alright, cool. And Lite knows Bagoo. They're going to let Lite cross.
I think I might still be just a little bit ahead of you. I don't know. Looking on the share rather than the commentary site.
Let me...
Because Lite's in Dark Death Mountain now.
Yeah, it looks like it's only about a second ahead.
Oh, okay.
It's not that bad. Actually, not even. Star's screen share is only is maybe even just a quarter second behind.
Oh, fair. Okay.
Yeah.
So, going in these... It's fun jumping over those Octoroks, but when you can't see them, it's a little stressful, so...
And Eunos knows Bagu as well.
Gotta know
What?
Bagu in this category. We won't have to in the next.
Lite getting to attack 2. They're going to get life 2 next, but only has a bar and a half of health before they get there.
Hopefully the bots in the next cave are nice and they can get life 2 before bots take them out.
Oh, got a nice stab of a bot there. Uh-oh. Oh, okay, there it is. Got down to about a quarter bar of health, it looked like, before.
Alright.
Eunos gonna get attack 2 in this cave. Needs to make sure he doesn't despawn the orange Daira, and the bats just keep knocking Eunos back.
Yeah, and Lite is gonna go for attack 3, so
No!
the goal here is 3-1-2. Don't want to overlevel because that'll mess things up later. The experience is pretty well routed out in this category, so even though they may get the opportunity to take additional levels, that would make maximizing your experience later much more difficult. So
Eunos down to last life.
Oh no.
And then didn't see exactly what happened. Looked like he just mistimed a hit on that orange Daira.
Luckily, Eunos is going to be getting life 2 here. Lite is in Hammer Cave. So we'll not be up-Aing at the hammer though, because we have to get the magic container and don't want to have to come back to Death Mountain. So, got to make sure you kill everything on the way in. But yeah, that's why Lite could have taken either Magic 2 or Life 3, but chose to skip because of the reasons previously stated. So. And taking a death abuse here at the hammer.
Yep. Oh, Eunos gonna turn around and grab that bag. Get the attack level before fighting another Daira. Actually, it doesn't need to fight it.
Yeah. Which, that's the smart play. Skip the enemies if you can. Doing the quick duck out of the cave to despawn the red Daira here.
And they're gonna high five here at the stairs.
Yes. So, despite that up-A that Eunos took, he's not that far behind, so.
Yeah, it's probably less than a minute of walking total.
Mhm.
Probably,
Yeah.
what, 35 to 45-ish seconds.
Right, so now that Lite got that magic container, gonna do a little bit of collection to get the medicine so we can get the downstab and the fairy spell. And then it'll be into Palace 2. So I do like that, as linear as this game is, we do sometimes actually get to do the palaces out of order, and so we're gonna do Palace 2 before Palace 1. And the primary reason for that is experience, so we can get basically leave Palace 2 with attack 5.
Yeah. And then still only need to clear 150 points before the gem in Palace 1.
Yep.
Which is nice and easy. And Eunos is making it a bar and a half of health, but gets the up A right after grabbing this magic container.
Nice. That's the most important thing, is that he got the hammer before taking a game over, but then getting the magic container means you don't have to come back at all, which is really big. So
probably about 2 minutes or so to go back the backdoor Spectacle Rock.
Yep, and going in the upstairs of the church to be able to get the downstab. So everyone's favorite attack, although I still say upstab is underrated.
You can definitely use upstab. I think it if you're just playing the game casually, I guess, of course, in a speedrun, you don't want to fight them at all, but if you're just playing the game casually, all of a sudden in GP, upstab becomes really valuable fighting the Eagle Knights.
Yeah. That's one thing a lot of people, especially newer players, don't realize, is when the Bird Knights jump over you, you can actually damage them with upstab, which can be very helpful.
Yeah. A nice little stab under the, imagine like you're stabbing under the breastplate of the armor is where I always think I'm aiming whenever I fight them like that.
Eunos getting the fairy spell and will be off to Palace 2. So they do a different Palace 2 walk than I do, and I don't know the timings for theirs. So
yeah,
I think theirs is technically faster than the one I do.
You do the cave duck instead of the shield town duck.
Right, I duck into the cave, which you get a different spawn based on your delay at the boulder. So this one has the benefit of your spawns should always be consistent, but depending on your maybe a slightly...
Correctly, and I'm definitely known to not count correctly. It's either a 13 or 14 key run.
Yeah, I've never even tried to count. Oh no, Eunos taking the encounter there at the start of the swamp. That's generally speaking, when you take an early encounter like that, that means more encounters. But that fairy spawn may be helping out matters here.
And Eunos is in.
Right, and Lite coming in, getting the glove here very quickly, and making sure to basically wants to kill everything in the palace, because they need to get at minimum 950 XP going into the Helmet Head fight.
Yeah.
But ideally you'll have attack 4 for the Helmet Head fight. So really want a 200 point bag drop later. I think it may be dropping on
is
the
right
skeleton.
here.
Yeah. Want to get the 200 bag here if possible. Oh, gets the jar. So that's going to mean some additional kills that would otherwise have been able to skip. Oh, it's the PRZ swamp walk. Nice.
Oh no, Light taking a stab to the face from that skeleton there.
This room, normally we skip these skeletons, but when you have to kill them, it can be a little dicey with the turrets and everything. It does get this third Stalfos to spawn, which is not always a thing that happens. Also, fun fact, the second skull bubble in that room, if you walk back to respawn the third Stalfos, because it didn't spawn the first time, when you come back, the second skull bubble will be despawned.
Let's see. Oh, half a bar of health. The Chewy drops a bag.
Chewy drops a bag, that's good. That means can skip this bag there. Eunos getting the handy glove. We'll see how Eunos does on the first coin flip. Okay, so gonna get the attack before... That's good, so that way Lite doesn't have to either fight at attack 3 or come back for the red iron knuckle kill. But cannot take a hit from Helmet Head. Looks like Eunos also got the red jar, so very nice fight from Lite. That's basically textbook.
Yeah, did a little duck to dodge a projectile, and then finish Helmet Head off. Really clean. You can see a sliver of red in there, but there wasn't much. Not enough to take a hit.
Yeah, and getting the level up, and then we'll up A. So. And now heading over to Palace 1.
Yep, Fairy is already queued.
How's the second coin flip? Gets another red jar, so nice to be able to refill life, but that means gotta get this P bag down here. And unless Eunos decides to go back for the red iron knuckle kill, he'll be fighting Helmet Head at attack 3.
I think he has to go back for the red iron knuckle kill. Oh no! No, that's right. That's Skeleton's 50 points. Not, I was thinking it was 30 for some reason.
Nope, it's a
never
one,
mind.
So going for the attack 3, and I'm on record as saying nobody wants to fight attack 3 Helmet Head. Very nice pogo there. Makes quick work of the fight no one wants to do. Lite, you see, taking some damage, and that is intentional. They are going to be taking a death abuse on the bot in the next room. So, getting down to where just a single hit will give the death, and that's the most efficient way to take that death abuse. So, basically, we don't want to pick up any of the keys in this palace. They're too far out of the way. So, the only way to refill our magic is either death abuse or hope for a 50-50 on large drops, and nobody wants to do that, so.
Yep.
Oh, and beautiful death abuse there, too.
And I think also Lite used down stab to get through the skull bubbles.
Yeah, you do the down stab, crouch stab, and you can basically go through them without stopping, which is really nice.
Don't always get to see down stab getting used in Palace 1, but I think especially when you can just down stab the bots, it feels really good.
Yeah.
Don't need to worry about which way those bots jump. You just...
Yeah, and you need only 100 XP going into this boss because Horsehead gives 50, so... all this extra XP.
Eunos is set up as well, but took a hit from a skull bubble.
Still fine. Just can't take another hit. Oh no. Oh.
Okay, made it.
Very good reaction there on Eunos' side. Oh, nice double hit from Lite, those are not easy to do on Horsehead. So not up-Aing here, and we don't actually have to wait around for the level up because there's a heart container we gotta go get, and so we'll just get the level up along the way.
Yep, hopefully see a quick fairy feat. Got it. That was really quick.
Lite is very good at the quick fairy feat, so... Right.
Yep. That's one of the fairy feat softlock potential locations, so fortunately didn't see that.
Now Lite should be going into Palace 3 next, which is always a fun one, and this is where they'll finally be able to level up stuff that isn't just attack.
Yeah. And they do their very nice walk to get through the graveyard.
It's a very nice walk.
I've tried to copy that, but I keep just resorting to taking a road encounter near King's Tomb.
The road encounter is not too bad.
Yeah.
Eunos going for the double hit.
Yeah. Light didn't get the IK on the way in. Actually, nicer to get that than the jar because you're getting all the levels anyway for the magic refill, and it's nice to get those 100 points.
Yeah, because you want to take a Death Abuse at the raft. That's 150 XP you're gonna have to make up somewhere. There's a lot of XP in this palace, but we skip most of it, so still getting to 733 before the end is it's still possible, but you do have to make sure you do get it.
The block room was not nice to Light.
No.
But getting life 3 soon, but...
Doing the nice T-bone to get that key. That one's not too far out of the way. And Light getting this P-bag down here, which is a smart way to get some of that extra XP.
Eunos also got the fairy feat. It looked like he tried to set up for Link feat at first, but then backed out.
I think, yeah, Eunos does a pause buffer on the Link feat typically, and if he knows he's going to miss it, then he'll do the fairy feat.
Yeah.
Eunos also getting the red jar from the statue. Alright, and Light set up perfectly for that Death Abuse.
Oh, Eunos cancelled.
Let's just hope. Well-timed life cast.
Yeah. If you're going to cancel, that's probably the plan. You just don't want to forget.
Right.
Sometimes it is easiest to just not think about it and just take the levels, but...
Okay, and now with that 200 drop, Light is going to be perfect on XP, so... Oh no.
Got the life level.
That's good. So yeah, you need 399 XP going into this boss. Rebo says that he gives you 300, but actually gives 301. So if you notice, watch Lite's experience. After this fight, it will count up to 752. Nice fight, nice double hit to end it off. 301. And it's not super common, but sometimes you will see people come into the room at 399, and so they finish at exactly the right, like, minimum XP. I did that in a race one time.
Yeah, so I think especially with the like a certain combination of like raw heads or not raw heads, they're the Mao heads.
The Mao heads, yeah.
Certain combination of those and the bots will, because that's how you get an odd number, is those giving you 5 points, and then you kill 2 bots, and
yep,
all of a sudden you wind up with a number ending in 9.
There's also the louder on the way in. Those give 3.
Oh, that's true too.
Eunos getting the red jar from that iron knuckle, so gonna have to take out the blue iron knuckle on the next screen. So just Eunos getting slightly worse RNG when it comes to those drop coin flips.
That'll be good, right? Because that'll get Eunos to 403?
Yeah.
Okay.
So Eunos is good on XP now. Would have preferred the 200 drop just because it would have been a little bit faster. So Lite finally going to get the P2 heart.
Can't forget it.
Cannot forget the P2 heart. It is Eunos' favorite thing.
Seems excited about that Rebo kill.
Yes, and
nice clean fight.
Lite already got the shield spell. I assume we're gonna see Eunos get the shield spell and then the P2 heart. So Lite making their way over to the eastern continent. So we are at this point basically we're done with everything we need to do on the western continent.
Eunos probably going to grab P2 heart as well. And they're going to need to count their small drops here. I already lost count of Lite's drops.
Yeah, same. Because basically, there's the Crumble Bridge with the Mew. There's 2 Mews on the Crumble Bridge in Palace 4 on your way to Karok. You want to route a blue jar to drop on one of those because it will save a death abuse if you get it. And so it's just slightly faster to do that, but it's also counting is tricky.
Yes. As long as you go in with a count of 4 or 5,
yes,
you'll be able to get it.
Oh gosh, Eunos just not getting good
Surrounded.
walks here. Got I think a late up press on the first walk, and then to take the first encounter, and then after that it just snowballs. These scripted walks can always be messed up by it taking an early encounter.
Eunos grabbing the 1-up on the way.
Yeah, that's curious. I'm not sure. Maybe he did that just to guarantee getting in without a spawn, but then that, I don't know, we'll see what he does on the Dazzle Walk, because the time from picking up the 1-up doll is very important for setting up the Dazzle Walk. So
Can you do 2 stabs? Is it 2 or 3 stabs to
you
make
can
up
do a couple. Yeah, and that's the strategy on the Famicom Disk System version. Lite trying the super jump, but does not get it, unfortunately. Super jump is the best strat. Okay, yeah, doing 2 stabs, So Eunos should be getting good encounters for the Dazzle Walk. And set up for that encounter skip. I think he pressed up in time.
Yep.
So Lite is an upstabbing citizen. Nice fairy feet on that second one from Eunos. Returning that kid to get the reflect spell, so which on Eunos also trying the super jump and also missing it, unfortunately.
So sadly, we don't get to see any super jumps. At least not here. One of them can maybe try it in the Triforce room at the end.
That's true. Although I don't know that either of them will want to. Read the sign for Mao. It's a nice little buffer to get a good spawn behavior from that first spawn for this encounter skip. And then doing a very quick fairy feat.
Nice slink from Lite.
Oh, getting some fairies. Oh, the fairy messed it up. Up until that fairy spawn, that was pretty textbook. Hey, half encounter for the Green Mile is better than average, I would say. Oh, trying the link feat here.
Fourth try, not bad.
Yeah. I don't know how many tries you get before it's actually losing time, but... Okay, Eunos not even bothering to read the sign. Oh, he talked to someone else in there, I'm guessing I missed. Because he did get really good encounter movement. Yeah. Same thing, realized he didn't have the link feet set up, so doing fairy feet instead. Apo, yeah. Thanks, Eunos.
Yeah.
Oh, Eunos also getting a fairy spawn encounter on the Green Mile.
Yeah, but down to less than 2.5 bars of health, so
Yeah.
not totally unwelcome there.
And just a couple minutes ago, Rithrin in chat says Eunos is 58 seconds behind at the moment, so thanks for that update. This is also nice. We do the Karok fight before getting the boots, just because it's faster this way. Lite taking some damage for an intentional death abuse coming up.
I think there's going to be one more hit off this Red Eye K. Oh no. Maybe not.
Or Eunos getting a very quick link feat on that encounter. And getting that quick death abuse. So, in all keys, we would normally take life 4 in this, in Palace 4, but because this is, we're doing the boss first, there's just not enough enemies to do that, so, gets the jar so they can cast Fairy in the next room, and they need to take another death abuse to be able to have enough magic to cast the reflect spell on the boss. So, oh no, Eunos taking an early death there.
Has the key. I don't think that hurts too bad. Has to redo the room. Has the key for that door already. So
maybe that was intentional then, to not have to do it on this room. That might be slightly faster now that I think about it.
Yeah, and at least the first hit was intentional, because then he could have taken the death off of the Wosu.
Yeah, Eunos says it's fine. Okay.
Yeah,
I see. I think that might be faster, so... And
Eunos also got the jar to drop, so can just walk in here and take a hit off the red IK.
yes, and with Eunos not having got the Palace 2 heart yet, his death abuses are a little bit faster because he has 16 HP less than Lite, so. Which can make the Karak fight scary if Karak decides to give you hugs.
Yeah.
And I was paying attention to Eunos and I did not even see what the what kind of RNG Lite got on the Karak fight.
Yeah, I didn't look either. But, getting stuck in the elevator a little bit.
We see Lite. Oh, here's a chance for a ceiling walk, so let's watch Lite here. Oh, that looks good, maybe? Oh, I think maybe they were like a pixel too far to the right when they jumped. There's a nice little visual cue for doing a full jump to get it. I haven't tested, but I think it might be pixel perfect, so getting the boots and up bang, so.
And queued up jump for the eco key.
Yes. So eco key is good. It'll save some time if you get it. Lite may have gotten the ceiling walk. Lite's walking on life, or Eunos is walking on life bars. Oh, I keep saying the wrong names. But anyway, love seeing a ceiling walk.
Yep.
All right. So I'm guessing that Eunos is gonna get shield and P2 heart now.
Yep, here's the shield spell.
Full jump visual cue, nice. Alright, and we gotta watch Lite for the eco key. Good banana, gets it. Makes it look easy.
Yep.
So that's good because it saves 12 seconds having to walk back and get the key, and you have magic enough still to bury through a door later. So
yeah, and that's where I was saying 13 or 14 key run earlier, is that I've seen runners as a backup to not getting eco key, instead of turning around for the key, take a death abuse in the lava room.
yes.
So, but that's scary because then there's another death abuse in this palace, and then you have no extra lives until GP.
Yeah. We get to skip the block room key, which is everyone is happy about in this category.
Absolutely.
And now, finally, we get P2 heart from Eunos.
And Eunos queues up jump as well. Eunos kept his splits on P2 heart until getting the P2 heart, and then skipped all the other splits.
Yes.
It's not bad. Not sure if Eunos is running against PB or average, but within a minute of PB after that, actually, can just check real quick. Eunos has a 103.38. It looks like he's running against a
103.46. So I don't know what the
actually
splits
Justin's time.
Huh.
I wonder if maybe Justin sent him splits. Justin's actually on the board right behind with a 103.46.
Nice. So, alright, and we're going to be coming up on Eunos' eco key attempt. As Lite makes their way down towards the flute. And nice banana there makes it look easy as well. And this is what was I gonna say?
Lite getting the flute or
A
oboe.
nice death abuse. Yeah. The plunger.
Yeah.
So another deviation on levels from all keys, that's what I was going to talk about, is normally you would see runners take up to 844 going into the boss, and then taking up to 866 from the gem XP. In this run, because we skip a lot of enemies, we don't have to go get as many keys. We just take the life 4 and call that good. And then there's still enough XP to go up to 866 from the gem, actually. So it doesn't really cost anything to do that.
And it's nice and easy. You don't really have to worry about anything. A Imago kill or 2 here and there is nice, or a bag drop, but really as long as you grab that bag on the crumble bridge, just killing the enemies on your way is enough to clear that 800 points.
Yeah,
after
and
Guma.
you wanna keep your XP as low as you can, just so you don't take your level ups on the heart container screen. You want to save them for Firetown, which we'll see why on this Guma fight. Very nice Guma from Lite. Eunos with the not horse head. Bring Horsehead back to Palace 5.
It's not like they even thought of a more creative mini boss for you to fight. They just put another blue IK there.
I mean, I think part of why they did that though was a big reason why they did that was the looks like Eunos is not going to take a death abuse getting that jar there. But they needed the extra tiles for the Guma sprite, which was not in the FDS version. So
Oh.
yeah, so that's the
That
reason
makes
why
sense.
they took Horsehead out. Because there's only so many slots in the CHR bank for the sprites. Because yeah, in the Famicom Disk System version, in the room Eunos is in now, on your first entrance into it, you get you fight a Horsehead, and then instead of Guma, you fight a powered up Helmet Head. So, which do an attack 1 challenge on the Famicom Disk System version. That powered up Helmet Head is not an easy fight.
It doesn't sound like it would be. How many hits would that take? Is it almost as many as Guma would take?
I think it's 56 hits. I think it's the same as what Guma takes.
Oh wow. And then with all those projectiles flying around the room.
Yeah, I would have to do the math and stuff, but I think it's basically what Guma takes. Alright. Lite going for the river skip while we have Guma fight starting on Eunos' side. Oh, gets the back spawn, kites it in just perfectly. Nice. Oh, Eunos gets in there for some nice jackhammer hits. Great Guma fight on Eunos' side. And now making our way over to New Kasuto for Lite.
Fairies were nice and stayed away from Lite.
Fire Spell is an underrated spell. Alright, and now Eunos will get the level ups. So I didn't explain why, but there's only one fanfare that can be loaded at a time, and the fanfare in the towns for getting a spell is shorter than the normal level up fanfare. So if you can save your level ups for the town, you actually get the shorter fanfare, and it saves time to do so. Ends up adding up to, I want to say, like 3 seconds or something for all the level ups that you need to take in Firetown. So,
Oops.
It's a legitimate time save. Lite getting the spell.
I jumped over the fireplace entrance, I think by accident.
Yeah. Here's the... Oh, they are gonna ferry out of the window. It's... you might think that would be a time save, but it actually... It saves time leaving the... that room, but then you can only ferry one of the cross and magic container, which means it's effectively a wash on time. Like, I think with optimal inputs, you save a few frames, but for a human, it's basically the same, if not even a little bit slower.
See Eunos exiting Firetown.
Alright, let's see the river skip here. Okay, Eunos also getting the back spawn, so gotta kite this in. Gets the free skip. It's so much easier when your second spawn is a back spawn to be able to do that. Oh, trying for the... Oh, makes one attempt, actually 2 attempts for the link feet, and then decides to just ferry. Gets 2 fairy feet. And now Lite got the final magic container and is ready to go on to Palace 6 after picking up the last heart container.
Yeah, and Eunos got a nice link, but then the spawns were uncooperative and would not let him through. And it looks like the same thing is happening again. Lite exited New Kasuto at 49 even. So that should be a nice number to remember. I tried to remember where they were going through the Wilson fences, and I forgot what Lite's time was by the time Eunos got there.
Okay. Gets in for the heart. So plays the flute to reveal the hidden palace at 3-Eye Rock, which, spoiler, will become 4-Eye Rock here before too long.
Does that ever make another appearance in a game, or is that a location they forgot about?
That's a good question. I have no idea.
Spectacle Rock is in a lot of games, starting with the very first one.
Yes.
But it's like location moves around, and I think it's like underappreciated, like the Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom, Legend of Zelda map. Like the Hyrule map actually, except for the moving the location of Death Mountain, the and where the Gerudo Desert would be, kind of sort of swap. The map actually lines up really, really well, including like the Akala Maze being where the Maze Island is. But Spectacle Rock is in the same place, even though Death Mountain isn't. Like, you have to pick one or the other. One can be in the same place and the other can't. It's like they picked Spectacle Rock.
Interesting. Alright, so Lite taking down that first Revo refight. Burying the cross, we're going to see the Aaron Jar.
Sheepdog, I'm not listening to game audio. Eon might be. Because you're looking at Star through stream.
Yeah, and Star has the audio on Lite, so I didn't hear Eunos' audio.
Okay. So I guess chat wouldn't know either then, since audio's on Lite.
Yeah.
Whether or not Eunos got the audio glitch.
Okay, so Eunos doing the casting a fairy here because of that Aaron jar that we saw Lite do with the screen wrap. That allows us to cast more magic before before the cross. Normally, before we had the Aaron jar, magic was very, very tight in Palace 6, and so you didn't really want to use it unnecessarily. Did Lite get the ceiling walk here? Lite's walking on life bars. Oh. So this is officially a double ceiling walk race.
Yep, and Eunos confirmed audio glitch. Eunos looks like respawned one of the raw heads. But
Lite did.
All right, Lite.
Yeah. Recovered pretty nicely though, but love those fire strats.
It was just over 3 minutes apart, I think, when they left New Kasuto, so...
Nice 4-tile jump from Eunos. And nice... Oh, did Lite take a bop from one of those skull bubbles? I think they're okay on magic, but...
Yeah,
it's always scary when you're very close on magic, you really don't want to take a skull bubble bop in that room, which is... easy to do. Oh no! Tried the hot strats and accidentally fell through, and that's making quick work there. I don't know. So Eunos broke the block and fell through, but didn't break the second block. So I think that means it was too early on the downstab. But it's interesting. You have to do the downstab for the hot strats earlier than you would expect. Alright, we're into the Barba fight. Is Lite gonna do a jumpless jackhammer? Or a sideways jackhammer? Sideways jackhammer. Nice.
Oh, good.
Was in close enough to not even get the fire spawn. That's awesome. Alright. So.
It's getting the screen wrap jar.
With this, though, I think I might step away to take care of my dogs so I can hopefully be back in time for the start of the RBO race, if that's okay.
Go for it. We'll see you when you're back.
Thanks.
Yep. So, we'll see Eon when she's back from taking care of the dogs. You do not want to miss the RBO race coming up next. Star says time to summon pup time, and we've got a bunch of cute emotes in chat. Eunos does not get the ceiling walk. So it's 1-to-1 ceiling walks. Ooh. Eunos getting the level up over lava. Gets through the lava room. The room looks easy when good runners make it look easy, but it can be pretty terrifying. Eunos probably fine. Down 2.5 bars of health. Lite employing beam strats. Gets the first fairy feat there. See how many of these VOD encounters can be skipped. Going into the second one. And no issue, gets fairy feat. Eunos with a nice clean Rebo refight. Here we go, Eunos going to hop over the crumble bridge and head into the Barba fight. Queuing up jump. See, like, gets third encounter skip. And gonna kill the... Ooh, and a nice jackhammer there from Eunos. Finishing off Barba fast. And Lite is in GP, and no up A. Doesn't need to, though, because I think Lite still has an extra life. Got through VOD nice and clean. So actually, Lite let the other Lizzie live. Going to be able to take Magic 8 in the palace. And I think got the fairy feat, got a town level up. Still about a 3-minute difference. So I think, let's see if I can peek at how many lives Eunos has, because Eunos actually skipped the P5 Death Abuse, so might have 2 extra lives. And I didn't see. But see if I can get a look again, because Eunos will need to bring up the queue a few more times. Should see a fairy feat attempt here. Oh, going link feat. And fairy feat out to the right. Lite making it through GP clean so far. Eunos getting the VOD entry skip. Picks up the jar. We'll see a fairy or link feat attempt here. Fairy feat. Gets it. And see, Lite is in the Bicula room. It's a little knockback. Gets the leap. I think that was the first hit Eunos took in VOD. Oh, takes a hit from Max. Trying to kill this blue Lizzie and is not being cooperative. Gets the kill. Eunos gets the fairy feat. And Eunos is going to get Magic 8 right here. I'm guessing we're going to see an up A for sure from Eunos. Entering GP. Had a little trouble with the red Lizzie. And there, Lite is getting Magic 8 right before going into the final bosses. So that is right where they want to see it. And Eunos is just entering GP, so Lite just needs to finish off 2 more fights. Retro Notes was Eunos was 3 minutes and 12 seconds behind entering GP. And I think Lite still has an extra life. Did take a hit, but finishes off Thunderbird. I didn't see if Lite cast life at all anywhere, but I don't know if they took a single hit in GP up until that point. So here we are. Lite is at the fight with Link's Shadow. 3 hits away now. Uh-oh. Link's Shadow gets into the corner, but no issues. Lite is able to finish it off. GG. Lite takes game 1. This is a best of 5 races. So they are going to be doing race 2 right after this. Eunos is going to go through and finish in Bicula's room. See how Bicula behaves. Not nice, but gets the leap after taking a hit, fending off some knives. Lite gets the real hero cutscene. Eunos jumps over a special spicy chicken. They are also special chickens. At least they think they are. Thinking they can just spit fire wherever they want and not care if someone happens to be trying to walk through the room. I think Eunos can take 1 hit from Thunderbird with the shield spell, so we'll see if he decides to take a plunge here. Nope, gonna go straight through. Has the magic. Has to fend off that Mew on the crumble bridge. Okay, and the fight with Thunderbird has started. Oh, what a nice fight there by Eunos. Take out Thunderbird. Had a harder time picking up the key than fighting Thunderbird. It is incredible how small the hitbox on that key is. Here we go. Showdown with Link's Shadow. Uh-oh. Got a hit in. Two hits away. And he's gonna go for it. Went in to get the last hit straight up, but wasn't quite able to. Here we go, gonna do the fight again. One hit, 2 hits, 3 hits. 2 hits to go. Going in for it again. And there we go. Finishes it off. Eunos went for the super jump. I was wondering if that's what he had in mind. It's really tough to get, but it's really cool to see when you get it, because then Link just slides off that ledge at the top of the screen. So GG to Eunos.
GG to
Race
Eunos.
1 is in the books. Hey, Eon, welcome back.
I am back, so GG to Lite as well.
Yep, so I'm guessing they'll get a new race room open. Oh, they already do, it looks like.
Yeah.
So I don't know how much of a break they might want to take between the races.
I'm guessing they'll probably take a couple minutes. Yeah,
Yep.
Lite says they need a few minute stretch, which makes sense.
Yeah, just sat down for over a full hour playing through that game. And I don't know if we're going to go to a music break or if
Yeah.
or if you're good to hold it down for a couple minutes, Eon.
I know
'Cause
I
I
need
gotta
to go
run to the
refill
bathroom.
I need to
Okay.
refill my water, so
Okay.
All right, I'll give us like a
Go
couple
for it.
minute countdown and switch back to the countdown. See, they'll be back in a few minutes. Hang tight, everyone.
Okay.
thanks.
All right. Thank you, Star.
Yep.
Yep. See everyone soon.